Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing Donald Trump's best path to 270 electoral votes in the 2024 general election. Keep in mind when I make this video, this is giving the bare minimum amount of races Donald Trump needs to win in order to win the presidency. It is not a prediction. It is not a best case scenario. It is simply the least amount of states Donald Trump needs to have a victory in order to become the president in 2024, which means the least amount of states he needs in order to attain 270 electoral votes. So before I begin the video, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We are getting so close to 400 subscribers. So everyone who has not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Anyway, let's get right into our safe Biden races. And I'll just characterize the usual as the safe Biden races. And then we're going to be going forward, characterizing each race and talking about I guess the best path that Donald Trump has to to 270 electoral votes, which would give him the presidency. So we'll go through and acknowledge the safe 125 states electoral votes for Trump, and then not 161, 181 for Joe Biden. All right. Forgot about Maine's first as well. Okay. So 125 to 181. Let's now go with likely Republican states. Likely Republican, I think if he were to win the election, he would win Iowa, Ohio, Florida, Texas, and Maine second, and Nebraska second congressional districts, all by likely margins. Texas, similar to how he won in 2020, which was 5 to 6 points. That continues to fall in the likely category. Florida, a little bit more than how he won in 2020. He won by 3.5 in 2020. After the years have gone by, Republicans now make the majority of party affiliates in Florida. And Ron DeSantis has done a really good job increasing the conservative support in the state. I think it could go by more than 5. Iowa, Ohio have continued to do that. Same with Maine second. And after redistricting, Nebraska second will continue to trend to the right, given the fact that Republicans have majority in all of the legislatures in Nebraska. Likely Biden state in Donald Trump's path to victory. So this would mean he would win this election. But I think that he would have 2 likely states. That'll be Colorado and New Mexico. I'm reasonable. I don't think New Mexico will shift back to being Biden only up 3 points. I think it'll still be a likely race. Virginia, however, could shift back a little bit given what you saw in 2021. New Mexico, it could shift back to maybe Biden winning by 6 or 7, but that still nonetheless is a likely state in this scenario where Trump would win. Lean Donald Trump races, lean Trump would be North Carolina, Wisconsin. Now that's getting him really close to 246 electoral votes. When you get to here, 265. That'll be Pennsylvania, I think would be the next best shot of a state that he would have at winning. The Rust Belt, as we all know, is shifting to the right. We've seen that from the elections past, and it continues to shift. Pennsylvania, I think, could go lean margin to Donald Trump, especially if Biden is unpopular in 3 years. That gets him 5 electoral votes away. However, I'm going to characterize some lean Biden races. I think Biden could still, win the Northeast here. He's popular there. Also, Minnesota by a lean margin. So puts it at 265 to 212. Donald Trump. What is the next state? Oh, my bad. Also, the state of Virginia, Biden would win. What state in the tilt category would give Donald Trump the presidency? Out of the next 4 states, Michigan, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona. I think those states, all the other ones he has to win in order to get to 270. Those are crucial. And out of these final 4 states, they'll only need 1. But the question is, which one has the best shot of going to Donald Trump at the moment? Now, keep in mind, we recently saw polls out of Michigan. I'm not really sure how much faith I put in these polls, to be honest with you, because I just can't have that belief going into the 2022 midterm elections in the current state of things at the moment. But nonetheless, Gretchen Whitmer was up substantially in those polls. Gretchen Whitmer was dominating in Michigan. That could mean that Michigan maybe it's because Gretchen Whitmer is simply popular there, but it still definitely has a Democrat identity. Georgia has continued to shift to the left as we have shifted through elections. Same with Arizona. And Nevada, while it has always been a toss-up state, has tended to have a higher proportion of Democrats to Republicans in that state. And usually, even when it looked like Trump had a shot at winning, like in 2020, like in 2016 against Hillary Clinton, the Democrat won. So it is hard to decide between these final 4 states which one I think has the best shot of going to Donald Trump in 2024. For me personally, I believe Michigan has the best shot of going to Donald Trump in 2024, which means I'll just tilt the rest because that's the best path to victory for Trump. This is not assuming that he would lose Nevada, Arizona, and Georgia, but the least amount of states he needs to get to 280. Michigan. I think as the Rust Belt shifts, Michigan will shift as well. We saw it in 2016, and I think that you could see it in 2024 as well, given 8 years had passed since that election. But that means that Donald Trump That is Donald Trump's best path to victory, and in that he would get 280 electoral votes, 10 over, with the states that he needs. I'll definitely plan to be doing Joe Biden best path to victory, Ron DeSantis best path to victory, and many other candidates' best path to victories. Let me know in the comments what you think of this style of victory. I mean, this style of video. Uh, you know, let me state it again. This is not a best case scenario. This is not an election prediction. This is a best path to victory. What is the minimum amount of states or the minimum amount that Donald Trump needs to do to win the presidency? So keep that in mind. Anyway, yeah, I definitely plan to continue doing these videos. Once more, please comment below what you think if you would disagree with this. Also, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are, at the time I'm making this video, less than 20 subscribers away from 400. So that will be an awesome milestone, and I can't wait to reach 400 so we can finally aim for that half a thousand goal, 500. And once we get to 500, I'm able to start making polls and video suggestions on the comments that you guys can respond to, which would definitely be awesome. So yes. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please stay tuned for more awesome videos. And once more, have a great day. Thank you very much.